Sister wives, Janelle and Madison reveal how far they plan to live from each other, and it's closer than you think. For years, Sister Wives fans have watched the Brown family navigate a whirlwind of changes, breakups, relocations, new beginnings, and the emotional aftermath of decades spent redefining plural marriage. But among the many branching storylines, one consistent thread has been the bond between Janelle Brown and her daughter Madison, Maddie Brown Brush. Despite the family's widespread moves across multiple states, these two have kept a steady, reliable closeness that viewers often point to as one of the healthiest relationships in the entire Brown family tree. Now, after months of speculation and several hints dropped across social media and on the show, Janelle and Madison are finally opening up about their long-term living plans, specifically how far they want to live from one another as they enter a new chapter of independence, healing, and rebuilding. And surprisingly, their answer is much closer than many expected. This is the inside look at what motivated their decision, the emotions behind it, and what it means for the future of the evolving Brown family landscape. A new chapter for Janelle. Janelle Brown has undergone one of the most dramatic transformations since the Brown family's move to Flagstaff and the subsequent unraveling of her marriage to Coyote. From financial uncertainty to personal empowerment, Janelle has slowly but steadily redefined her goals and her identity outside the confines of plural marriage. Her story has resonated with many viewers who watched her navigate one setback after another, often attempting to maintain peace within an increasingly fractured household. Following her separation from Coyote, Janelle has embraced a more independent lifestyle, both emotionally and geographically. She has talked openly about wanting stability, a sense of community, and a future where she can make her own decisions without being affected by the constant shifts within the family's dynamic. Yet, even with her newfound independence, one truth has remained unchanged: her deep connection with her children, especially Madison. Madison's growing family and big-picture planning. Meanwhile, Madison has built a life of her own far from the hectic dynamics of her childhood home. Now a mother of three, she's established herself as a grounded, capable, and lifestyle-focused woman who prioritizes routine, safety, family values, and stability. Living in North Carolina with her husband, Caleb, and their children, Madison has gradually created an environment that feels far removed from the chaos viewers often saw in the early seasons of Sister Wives. Still, Madison frequently expresses her love and gratitude for her mother, often referring to Janelle as her rock and someone who has been consistently present through every major phase of her adulthood. The two share a warm, practical, and mutually supportive dynamic that many fans admire. So when rumors surfaced that Janelle was considering relocating, possibly even out of Arizona, fans immediately speculated whether her next chapter would bring her closer to Madison. And now, the two are ready to address those questions directly. Their living distance plan: close enough to show up, far enough to have our space. During a recent discussion, Janelle and Madison revealed the plans they've been quietly shaping behind the scenes. The two intend to live near one another, but not in the same house, the same property, or even the exact same neighborhood. Instead, they envision a comfortable, manageable distance that allows for spontaneous visits, shared holidays, weekly dinners, and plenty of kid-grandma bonding time, without feeling crowded or codependent. While they did not share an exact mileage or city, something they want to keep private for safety and simplicity, they did make one thing clear: they see themselves living within 20 to 30 minutes of each other once Janelle finalizes her move. For fans accustomed to watching the Browns live hours, sometimes entire states apart, this news comes as a refreshing change. Janelle emphasized that she doesn't want to move into Madison's pocket, but she also doesn't want to be across the country anymore. Madison echoed the sentiment, saying she loves having her mom visit, but that she also values everyone having their own life and space. In Madison's words, close enough to show up, far enough to breathe. This balanced approach is reflective of the healthy boundaries the pair have developed over the years, especially as Janelle transitions into a new stage of life where she no longer has to consider the complexities of plural marriage logistics. Why living close matters to them. 1. Grandchildren are a major factor. Janelle lights up whenever she talks about her grandchildren, and fans can see it clearly on social media. Living within a short drive of Madison means being able to attend school events, babysit on occasion, celebrate birthdays, and take part in the day-to-day joys she has often had to experience from afar. For Janelle, who has spent decades putting her children first even when the family structure made that difficult, this proximity offers a sense of normalcy she rarely had. 2. Support through life's next phases. Both women acknowledge that having each other close will make navigating the future easier, whether it's medical appointments, unexpected emergencies, or simply sharing responsibilities. Madison has her hands full with young kids. Janelle is entering an era of independence after leaving a long, complex relationship. Their closeness stands to benefit them both. 3. Healing after years of turbulence. Janelle has been candid about the emotional exhaustion caused by the breakdown with Cody, the financial challenges tied to Coyote Pass, and the disconnection from other sister wives. Being near Madison offers her not only geographical stability, but emotional safety, something she hasn't consistently felt for years. 4. Rebuilding a sense of family. The Brown family structure may no longer look the way it once did, but Janelle and Madison are committed to creating a healthy micro-family of their own. Their choice to live within immediate reach of each other symbolizes a return to warmth and unity after such a long period of upheaval. How their decision reflects the larger Brown family shifts. As Sister Wives fans know well, the Brown children have largely grown into adults who prefer stable, monogamous households. Many have moved away from their childhood home base and built new communities, often hundreds of miles from where the family originally settled. Janelle and Madison's plan to cluster closer together is a significant contrast to the pattern that unfolded after the Browns left Las Vegas. At a time when many family members are scattering, this mother-daughter duo is choosing closeness instead of distance. For longtime viewers, this shift is emotional, almost symbolic. Where the Brown family once depended on proximity to maintain its plural structure, now the family's strength seems to come from individual pairs, small units, and chosen closeness rather than enforced togetherness. What this means for Janelle's future on the show. With Janelle planning a potential move to be near Madison, fans are already wondering how this will affect her storyline on future seasons. Would she continue filming if she relocates to an area far from the other ex-sister wives? Would this new chapter shift the show's focus toward the children who have become increasingly featured? Janelle has expressed openness to continuing her story, especially if it allows her to show the process of starting over at her age. But with her priorities now anchored around her children rather than plural marriage, her narrative on the show may begin reflecting themes of healing, rebuilding, and reestablishing family on her own terms. If anything, her move to be closer to Madison may add new layers to the show, a shift from marital conflict to generational closeness. Madison's perspective, a daughter who grew up in plural marriage, watching her family redefine itself. Madison has often spoken thoughtfully and respectfully about her upbringing, even as she's acknowledged the challenges of growing up in a complex plural family structure. She has made her own life choices independently, choosing monogamy and a conventional nuclear family setup. Now, with her mother no longer in a plural marriage, Madison seems to see an opportunity, not just for Janelle to start fresh, but for their bond to grow deeper without the pressures of a sprawling family dynamic. Her openness to having her mom close by reflects a full-circle moment. After years of living in a large, shared, sometimes chaotic household, both women now gravitate towards simplicity, clarity, and genuine connection. The emotional weight of closer than you think. The phrase closer than you think carries a deeper meaning for fans who have watched the Browns physically and emotionally drift apart season after season. For Janelle and Madison, proximity is not just about living in the same region. It symbolizes a larger commitment to each other, one rooted in years of support, mutual respect, and quiet resilience. Janelle no longer has to be torn between multiple households or travel long distances to be with her children. Madison no longer has to wish for her mother to be present at milestones. This decision marks a turning point, one that feels calm, grounded, and hopeful. In a family defined for years by movement, conflict, and upheaval, Janelle and Madison's choice stands out as something refreshingly stable. What fans are saying? Online reactions have been overwhelmingly supportive. Many viewers point out that Janelle deserves a peaceful and fulfilling life surrounded by people who genuinely value her. Others note that the Brown children seem to be the true center of the most meaningful relationships among the family, and that this decision honors that reality. Some fans also express relief that Janelle is prioritizing herself instead of continuing to invest in a dynamic that no longer serves her. Across social platforms, comments frequently highlight how natural and heartfelt this mother-daughter closeness feels, and how much viewers have been rooting for Janelle to find happiness beyond the framework of plural marriage. Looking ahead, what their proximity could bring. As Janelle finalizes her plans, and as Madison prepares to welcome her into a closer orbit, the future holds plenty of possibilities. 1. More shared family events. Birthday parties, school concerts, sports games, and weekend outings could become regular features in their lives. 2. Increased support for Janelle's personal goals. Whether she chooses to buy a home, build a new social circle, or pursue new ventures, having Madison nearby will be a major asset. 3. A strengthened bond among the grandchildren. With grandma close, the kids will likely enjoy more of the warm, stable presence Janelle naturally offers. 4. A more uplifting storyline for the show. Fans craving positivity may find Janelle's relocation to be a refreshing storyline focused on growth rather than conflict. Conclusion: a meaningful step toward peace and family connection. Janelle and Madison's announcement may seem like a simple logistical update on the surface, but it represents something larger, a move toward healing, stability, and abundant family connection after years of emotional turbulence. Their decision to live within a short drive of each other, close, but not too close, captures the best of both worlds: independence and intimacy, personal space and shared life, boundaries and closeness. For fans who've watched the Browns weather countless storms, this news feels like the first hint of clear skies for Janelle. And for Madison, it marks the beginning of a future where her children can grow up with their grandmother just minutes away.